Hey, when does Mortal Kombat 11 come out?
3 days ago.
Oh, okay. Hey everyone, Brennan here from Team Rift Legends, and today I'm back with another video. And so yeah, today I have Scorpion and Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat 9. I made these figures around the mid-March. I started them late February, but finished them mid-March, and I'm showcasing them now. And I made these figures in celebration of the release of Mortal Kombat 11. And as you guys can tell, these are them in their Mortal Kombat 9 outfits, because the MKX ones are just way too complicated. And I know I missed the release date. I had these figures finished in mid-March, and I had them ready to go, and I just completely forgot about the release date. And so yeah, here it is, a couple of days late. Sorry about that, guys. But regardless, I think they turned out pretty good, and I'm excited to showcase them. Okay guys, so starting off with Sub-Zero. Obviously these are the Mortal Kombat 9 outfits, because I think this is when they look the best. So yeah. First off, I just want to say, I sculpted every bit of this, and then I sculpted the entire helmet, mask, and I sculpted the entire helmet and mask, and then I also cut out with paper his, what would you call those? I don't know, the little thing, the cloth on the front. I have no idea what the name is for. Robes, maybe? So I cut out his robes, I painted it in blue, his little, silver medallions, they actually have the dragon symbol on the actual things, but I figured that would be a little too hard to add, because it's such a small scale. But, nonetheless, I don't remember what head this was at all, but I took a head, and I sculpted around it, and the mask is a fairly simple shape. It's a fairly simple shape. It just presses up into the thing, and then just paint it in black, plus some blue. Originally, this entire figure was in blue Sharpie, but I did not like the look of that. It came out a little too dark, and originally I didn't have any clay, so I just drew it directly onto the head, and that did not work out good. So, I just went ahead, bought some clay, sculpted the head, and I think it turned out great. And then I went over everything I had in Sharpie in actual blue paint, and it's a little bit too light of a blue, and the head's a little bit small, but I like it. I think you can definitely tell who it is. Getting rid of the sword for a minute, you can see his hand wrap a little better. And then I also gave him a blue gauntlet, if that's what you'd call it. And then I did just do his blue wraps on the side of his legs. Then something for the side, just tried to make it as symmetrical as possible. I did do a little bit of battle damaging on these figures, and you'll see that in just a sec. But yeah, so then I just did his same blue thing. Also, I forgot to mention, I also cut out a black piece of paper, glued it on there for the belt thing. I think it turned out alright. Then for the back. The back is just pretty much the same thing. The blue outlining could be a little more, but I can definitely see where the wraps are supposed to be. And also, as you can see on the back of the hand, and on the tops of the shoulders, I did a really, really dark blue for the shoulder pads. Then I also added a little bit of blood, red paint, not blood obviously, onto the back of the hand, just because, like, make it look like he's really fighting. Because, if you've ever played any, Mortal Kombat games, you know the people that leave the fight are not gonna be in the best condition afterwards. So, I did add a little bit of blood, but I didn't make it anything bad, just where it would be believable in specific spots. And so yeah, then, I'm zooming in real far on the face right here, so you can see I just added a little bit of blood by the eye, a little bit of blood by the other eye, and then just weathered it a little bit, gave it a little bit of battle damage, and I think that turned out alright. Pretty good, I would say. And yeah, it's not much, but a little goes a long way. And so yeah, there's the wrap going around the waist, which I think turned out good. And so yeah, that is about it for Sub-Zero. Fairly simple figure to make. And so yeah, next up we have a not simple figure to make by any stretch of the imagination, Scorpion. And Scorpion is for once, besides the flesh arms, this figure is for once actually painted in the face. I mean, this entire figure is painted besides the arms and the gloves. And so yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. If you can't tell, Scorpion was a lot harder than Sub-Zero because Scorpion's mask is a lot different, in the shape-wise, while Sub-Zero's is a lot more, I don't know, circle-ish, maybe? Scorpion's has a little metal chain going down the top, but it's in black, and so it's a little bit pointier on the top, and so, that was definitely hard to account for. And then I also had to do a shoulder armor piece, which was not easy to do either. This is also some more paper, and then, just to make it even worse, his, front cloths on his robes, they were hard to do too, because while Sub-Zero's are just plain blue, he has black lines going down the front. I originally tried to draw those, and it turned out terrible. So I ended up having to cut really thin pieces of black paper, glue them on, cut more black paper on the bottom, glue that on, then he also has, for the love of God, a wrap on his arm. He wraps his arms in black. And so then I had to cut out even thinner pieces of black paper, glue those to my finger a million times, and then had to wrap that around the arm, and then it smudged the arm, so I ruined one arm. And so this, if you guys can't tell, I have a lot of dismay for this figure. I mean, he rivals the hardness of Ghost Freak from Ben 10. And that is saying a lot, because this figure is 100% sculpted, and Scorpion was harder. And so yeah, this was a hard figure to make, and so yeah. So once I got the wrap done, once I disglued my fingers, I figured out the flesh arms I had were from were from China, and they didn't match the official figure body, but I'd already glued on the robes, and so I had to just make do, and so his arms are really, really, really loose, but it kind of makes for a cool design choice. Because you can do stuff like that and make his arms go out wider, and it goes for more posability than just being a 360 thing. So yeah. Otherwise than that, I think that's about it. I also, after the mask was sculpted, painted white, and then painted eyebrows, and oh my god guys, this figure, he is one of the most challenging figures I've ever made. And then I made them in Funko too, and so I had to do the entire process all over again. And I hate doing wraps on the arms so much, and I couldn't paint them because it just wouldn't look near as cool. But anyway, here's the side of the figure. Nothing on the legs, because his legs are fairly blank. Also, I forgot to say, the arms didn't match minifigure hands either, so I had to cut those off and glue those in, so those don't move. Those can't hold anything unless it's sideways. But yeah. So there's the horrid wrap from the side and the shoulder blade from the side. While these figures took so long to make and were so tedious, they're some of the best figures I think I've ever made, and I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud of how they turned out. There's the other side, a little bit more of the blood for the battle damage on his arms. And yeah, so I guess that's about it for the side, and then the horrid back. If you guys don't know, I had to cut this, and then cut out each individual of these little black pieces, and then glued them on in place to make the effect his cape has, and the kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, the like 3 pieces of paper like cut in half so you can kind of flow your hand through it. It's really hard to explain, but I had to glue each and every one of those in place. And then it still didn't look right, so I filled in the black with gold, and I think it finally looks good. This angle looks a little weird for the shoulder plate, and so yeah, completely sculpted mask, cut out of paper every single thing that's not painted, which is a lot. It is a lot, guys. So yeah, that's about it for Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And so yeah, guys, that is it for the showcase of Sub-Zero and Scorpion from MK9. Again, I'm sorry this is a late showcase, but, you know, I forgot about the release date, which, you know. So yeah. If I make a top 5 best minifigures ever made video, these two will definitely be on there, because, they, like I said, they took so long to make, but I think they turned out awesome, and so I'm happy they turned out awesome. And I'm really proud of them. And yeah, I think Scorpion matches the look of MK9 a little bit more, but I definitely like both. They both have their strong points, they both have their weak points. Like I said, this is definitely one of the they're one of the most time-consuming ones, but I am more than happy with how they came out, and I'm really proud of them. I'm glad that I'm glad that I can actually make a figure that I can look back on and be proud of. Unlike these ones. Those are disgraceful. Like, seriously disgraceful. There's even worse ones than this, but I did not keep those. I used the bases, like the helmets for my old Flash for the new Flash. And yeah, oh, here's another one that's terrible. Some of the roughest paintwork anyone has ever done. And yes, Cyborg is missing a hand. I broke that off today. And so yeah, guys, that is about it for Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope MK11 is good. I'm a broke boy, so I don't have money to see. And so yeah, until next time, guys, this is Brennan from the Invest Sessions, signing off. Goodbye for now.